push.
Yeah.
Y'all dribbling the rest of the game.
Ooh. Iced up. Split. Double A. Banger. Let's go.
Absolute.
That was sick.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
pissed
right
at
on
this
time.
game.
Oh.
Go. Come on.
Oh, you're in.
We never get fouls in this game.
He slowed down and stopped, and I shot it forward. Glitches ahead. Like, oh man. He just reads everything.
Let's go.
Nice. He moved him back post as well, and you still scored.
He destroyed. Holy crap.
That was close.
Nice.
That touch.
Holy crap. That was a sick goal. Holy.
Freaking aimed it, bro.
That was nasty. Hey everyone, this is Lesky here, back to another FIFA 21 Pro Clubs player build for you guys today. And in this video, we're going to be going over a new center mid build. I think the most recent one I posted on my channel was a Ruud Gullit build, which was an 80 club build. But this one, we're going to be going over EDUARDO Camavinga, who is a box-to-box midfielder that plays for Rennes in the French league, and he is of French nationality as well. This build was requested in the comments by a viewer, so I decided it's been a while since we posted a midfielder, might as well give it a try. And I like this build a lot when I was using it just because of how well-rounded it is. You can pretty much do anything on the field, and you're just covering the whole field because that's pretty much your job as a box-to-box midfielder. Help out on defense and go up on offense. So it's a really fun build to use, and that's honestly like one of my favorite positions to play in pro clubs anyways, so it suits me perfectly. Just looking at his cards on Ultimate Team right now, he has a 76 rated non-rare card, which we didn't really want to look at because that's too low rated, obviously. But he also got a upgraded card, which was a Future Stars card, which is 91 rated, listed as a center mid. And he has 86 pace, 84 shooting. I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys right now. 91 passing, 90 dribbling, 87 defending, and 87 physical. An absolutely cracked card. Every single stat over 85 except for his shooting is at 84. So we tried our best to mock this exact card, but obviously it's not possible because of how high rated it is, and like we just don't have enough skill points to make that type of build on pro clubs. But I tried my best. It might be a little bit of a dumbed down version, like a 2 or 3 ratings down, obviously, because of how crazy that card is looking. But we did our best, and I think it's actually pretty accurate to Camavinga. Like, it's kind of basically a mix of his non-rare gold card and his 91 rated card, even though it's more towards his 91 rated card. But as we're going to the body screen, you guys can see that we're listed as 6 foot, 149 pounds. And on Footbin and Ultimate Team, he's listed as 6 foot. And on Footbin, it says he is 68 kilograms, which I do believe if you convert that to pounds, it's about 149.9, so like 150. So I decided to go for 149. I could have opted and went for 152. But obviously, like 149 is closer to his weight. And 152, if you look at the pace, the acceleration and sprint speed, his acceleration is lower than his sprint speed at 152. But if you go to 149, he has higher acceleration than sprint speed, which is what I was going for because on both of his cards, he has more acceleration than sprint speed. On his 91 rated card, his high one, he has 87 acceleration, 85 sprint speed. We couldn't get that fast, but we got pretty close, and we went for 85 acceleration, 83 sprint speed. So that's what we have for our body page, guys. Just make sure you're on 6 foot and 149 pounds, and you'll be good to go. So now let's move to the skill tree. Over here on the skill tree playstyle screen, you can see we're on the Camavinga build, listed as a center mid, 6 foot, 149 pounds, and right-footed. Camavinga in real life is a lefty, so if y'all want to be more accurate, you can go for left-footed. But since my player is PK and I'm naturally right-footed, I just prefer right footer. That's why I went for right foot, but feel free to switch to lefty if you'd like. Going on to the skill tree, we're going to look at the physical section first. And starting on this right section, we went all the way down to the second wind. Since you are a box-to-box midfielder, I would highly recommend using the second wind. The only time I wouldn't use it is if you're playing as an innie. I would recommend taking this off and maybe adding it more to physical like this. That would be all 3 skill points. Get more jumping and strength, or just more strength right there. You could do that, or just bump it up to anything else. We don't have as much on the passing for this build compared to my Rude Hullet build, so if y'all want, you could move those 3 skill points over to passing. But for now, we're going to have second wind. And then on this left side, we went all the way down to this last strength and then the last kangaroo jumping. So we didn't go for the jumping focus or strength advanced focus just because we had to spread those skill points around to try and get that 80 club. So we went for 75 strength, and we also, I don't think we needed to do this, but I decided to anyway since we had extra skill points. And it's just 2 skill points for +3 jumping, so might as well, and got that up to 92 jumping. So looking at the stats, we have 92 jumping, 94 stamina, which is crazy. Even on his 91 rated card, he has 92 stamina. So we actually already have better stamina. He has 78 jumping, so he's not known for his jumping ability, but since we can't really do much about it, like the base stats are already 89, and I just had some extra skill points, I decided to add that jumping and boost that up because I think it's pretty clutch as a center mid who's going to be playing a lot of defense. You're going to want to win those 50-50 balls in the air because it can help you start counters and then just help you control the ball just to relieve some pressure off your team and your innie. So we have 75 strength. Looking at his 91 rated card, he has 87 strength. That's just an absurd amount for a center mid for pro clubs that it's just not possible to get. But on his 76 rated card, he has 75 strength. So I just decided to opt for that as well, is just go for 75 strength because it's spot on with this 76 rated non-rare gold card. And then that's going to be it for the physical side of things. We have 91 reactions and 76 aggressions, which is stats we can't do anything about. Those will go up naturally after every game. So that'll be it for physical. We're going to move on to defending, which we do have a lot of skill points listed on defending. You're just going to want to go all the way down to this defending focus. And then you're going to want to do this slide tackle, which will give you +2 slide tackle, which will get you up to 82 slide tackling. And then you'll have 81 stand tackle. And then you're going to want to add this last stand tackle right here to get you up to 82 stand tackle, 82 slide tackle, 85 interceptions, and then 75 defensive awareness, which we can't do anything about. That is just default for a center mid. Just comparing the defensive stats with his 91 rated card, his future stars card, he has 87 interceptions. We have 85. He has 74. That's heading accuracy. Doesn't matter. That's going to be on the shooting section anyways. Defensive awareness, he has way more than us. He has 87. Again, we can't do anything about. He has 90 stand tackling and 90 slide tackling. Like I said, his card is crazy, and we can just do our best to try and match it. So he is 90-90, so I just decided to go for 82-82, which I think is pretty decent for pro clubs. Moving on to dribbling now. We went for this whole left side except for the balance section, which gives us +2 balance on all of his cards. Or his 91 rated card, he has 90 agility, 89 balance, so 1 more agility than balance. And on his 76 rated card, he has 77 agility and 76 balance, so 1 more agility as well. So that's what we went for. We went for 83 agility, 82 balance, which is pretty good for a 6-foot center mid. On top of that, we went for the 5-star skills because I'm a big fan of the 5-star skills. Even though he only has 3-star on Ultimate Team, I think he should at least have 4 stars in real life every time I've seen him play. But I decided to opt with the 5-star skills because I think we ended up settling for the 4-star weak foot anyways. I mean the 3-star weak foot anyways instead of going for a 4-star. On this right side, we went all the way down to the flare trait, and then you'll be good to go. I'm a big fan of flare trait, especially in the midfield for those one-time passes. He doesn't have the flare trait, but I think you should have it on every single build. So looking at the stats, we have 83 agility, 82 balance, 90 attack positioning, very good. Even though I don't know if that really has much of an effect on pro clubs, only if you're an innie possibly. 88 ball control and 90 dribbling. Looking at his dribbling stats on his very overpowered card, he has 90 dribbling, 89 ball control. So we have 88 ball control, that's 1 less, and 90 dribbling spot on. Again, like I said, he has 90 agility, 89 balance, and we had to just settle for 83, 82, which is the closest we can get. So now moving on to the passing section. So I decided not to add any skill points to this passing section. Just looking at his passing on his card, he has crazy passing stats, which we're not going to be able to touch. But again, I'm just trying to reiterate this and emphasize this, that I wanted to get the 80 club exactly like he has on his Future Stars card. So this is kind of what we had to sacrifice, is the passing, which you already have 89 long passing. The only thing that's really slacking in my eyes is maybe that 85 short pass, which is honestly not bad. That's like above average anyways. It's just really not that bad of a passing build anyways, just because of the base stats on a center mid. But just looking at his card, he has 97 short passing, 92 long passing, 90 curve, 92 vision, 85 crossing. The closest thing we got to was the 90 vision. But his passing stats are just absurd on that card, so we just can't do anything about that. Okay, guys, so moving on to the shooting section. As you guys can see, we have quite a bit of skill points on shooting because we needed to get it to 80 or higher for that 80 club. So what we went for was some shot power. We went for all three of these shot powers right here. Some extra finishing right here to get it to 80 finishing, because on his 91 rated card, he has exactly 80 finishing, so I at least wanted to get that on point. I decided not to go for the 4-star weak foot, even though I think I tried it out in a few of my games and went for the 4-star weak foot. Like I kind of did, took off this heading. Actually, I did this instead. I thought it would just be more accurate to just at least get the weak foot right and only have a 3-star weak foot rather than a 4-star weak foot. But if y'all want, what I would suggest, if y'all really want a 4-star weak foot, and this would still keep it at an 80, I just clicked out, I'm sorry. This would still keep it at an 80 club build either way. I would do this and then take off this shot power. You're just not going to have enough shot power. And then you'll get 80 finishing right there if you really want the 4-star weak foot. But what I'm going to go for, just to make it more accurate and have that 3-star weak foot, we're going to add the extra shot power, because he looks like on his 91 rated card, he has 95 shot power, which is pretty crazy. We're not going to be able to get close to that. And then get this one right here for 80 finishing and 84 volleys. And we have 2 extra skill points, which you could add to passing to get that short passing up. So there's a bunch of stuff you could do. Like you could do that right there to add it to short passing. But I decided to go for the heading accuracy, since he does have 74 heading accuracy. And you are a 6-foot midfielder with 92 jumping. So you kind of are an aerial threat once you get in the box, since you are going to be a box-to-box midfielder and you're going to be wanting to score some goals. This heading accuracy, getting it up past 70 is actually pretty decent. And once you get to the second heading accuracy, you get +2 skill points for only, or +2 heading accuracy stats for only 1 skill point. So that's right there is +3 heading accuracy for only 2 skill points, which isn't too bad of a deal. And that'll get us over 80 on shooting with these stats right here. And then now moving to the pace, which will be the last section. 85 acceleration, 83 sprint speed is what we went for. Like I said, we have that acceleration over our sprint speed like Camavinga does. I actually played a few games with 85 acceleration, 85 sprint speed, and it was very good as well. But let me see what I did. I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. I think I just took some off the shooting. Like you could take out some off the heading actually. And if you don't want the weak foot, like I said, I would still keep that 80 finishing, try and keep that. And then there you go. There's 85 acceleration, 85 sprint speed if you just want that extra top end sprint speed. And then what I would do is just add it to shot power for 77 shot power for the last skill point. Or you could also add it to passing, like short passing, to get that up a little bit. So I just opted for not having that extra sprint speed and just went for the heading accuracy and the extra shot power right here to get that up to 78. And that's what my build is looking like. But again, like I said, if you want the 4-star, like you have some options with this build and it'll still keep it at an 80 club build. If you want the 4-star weak foot, go ahead and put that on like I showed you guys. And also if you want a little bit extra sprint speed, so you kind of have to choose. Do you want the weak foot or do you not want the weak foot like exactly like my build is? Or do you want the weak foot or do you want that extra pace without the weak foot? So you have some options, but this is what I went for, and it worked out pretty well for me. And I also, like, a lot of my clips that you'll probably be seeing in this video, like, some will be with the 85 pace, because I played some games with that. This is just what I preferred. And then I believe I actually tried a game or two with the 4-star weak foot, so there might be a game or so with the 4-star weak foot also. So I have like footage of me using pretty much all 3 versions of the build. Even though it's very slight changes, it can make a little bit of a difference. But there you go, guys. This is going to be it for this Eduardo Camavinga build. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, could you please do that now? And if you could hit that like button on this video to help me out for that YouTube algorithm, I would greatly appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.